I did business management, and now since I have that knowledge of business, when I started now this business of construction, it was a bit easier for me because I had the knowledge. Also, as a woman, when I started this business, sometimes they look, the men now, they say, "Aye, how can a lady get such a big contract?" Those questions. But I normally tell them what men can do, ladies can do better than them. I'm also doing business in other ministries, not only this one of housing, and I'm doing well in business. Currently, after I finished the Kamwongo and the Kakong market, I'm now doing Syokimau and the Katangi ESP market. So thank you, Your Excellency. You have made it, you have uplifted us women. You have placed us somewhere with this program. And I also want to add this, Your Excellency. I've been in business for over 20 years, but it is during your tenure where now I can handle a business of 100 million. Thank you, Your Excellency.
Did you say Kamwongo?
Yeah.
The market I came to?
Yes, yes. When you are doing your tour in Ukambani,
yes.
The market in Kamwongo.
Yes, I remember.
Yeah, I was.
Kamwongo is complete, right?
It's complete. We have already handed over.
Yes.
Only the civil works.
Oh yeah, there was some capro outside
yeah,
there.
Yeah, that's only what is remaining.
Yes.
And electricity.
And electricity.
But it is complete for
occupants. I went to the market built by this lady in a place called Kamwongo in Mwingi. And she has done a wonderful job. Honestly. Honestly, she has done a wonderful job. Congratulations, Margaret.
Thank you, Excellency.
You have done a great job. Let me ask you, what's the difference, between the contracts you have now, the challenge before? What was the many people tell me before, people had difficulties engaging government because you would get a contract, you do the job, and then it stalls because there is no money. Is that the case, that it was different then and today?
Before it was very difficult when you see the exchequer, whatever. But with this housing levy, once we do our invoice, in 2 weeks' time, we have our money. And it makes it easy for us to continue with the project.
Now, let me ask you a final question, Jennifer. I know you live in Kenya. There are politicians who are saying they want to scrap housing. They want to do away with all this, that it is the wrong thing for Kenya to do. What do you have to say?
That they have no business meddling. It's truly unfounded, because maybe we need to invite them, we target them, to hold their hands and take them to these projects. Because they're saying that they haven't seen these skyscrapers all over. You go to Thika, I'm doing Thika Bustani, you see it's already finished, all the blocks, we are doing finishes. You go down to Sagana, it's starting. You go, projects are here, they're real, people are getting employed. And to the lowest of workers in the construction industry, the casuals, the watu wa mkonas, know that they'll become the rarest commodity in this country because they're all employed. Actually, there's a crisis, Mr. President. We need to find a way of uplifting that technical training sort of thing, because in the next year or so, we won't have anyone to do these projects. Yeah, so those politicians, they need prayers.
Okay. So, sometimes I ask myself whether those people live in Kenya. Because you see the number of professional firms here. You see the number of construction companies. You see the number of people working. You're telling me shortly there will be a crisis of people to work, plumbers, electricians, people to work in the construction industry. In fact, it is the reason why we have asked the Ministry of Education to expand the space in Tibet, because we need more and more of those people. Have you experienced, Lillian, have you experienced around the jobs, professionals, the people who you want to work in your construction fund? Have you experienced whether there are any challenges?
Yeah, in terms of the